What's good, guys? Good morning. According to the time I'm making this video, right? So right now I want to quickly backtest. Let's go backtest BTC right? Let's see how BTC is going. So I think I've make a video on how you can set up this chatting where you can be backtesting, right? So you can quickly watch it there because I'll be placing the link of the previous video I made about backtesting. So I set up my account there, everything. So you can just watch it and see how it goes. So let's just quickly backtest and see how the market will go for us. So because of how this interface do, what I will do is go down to the 1 hour time frame, right? To backtest this, because if I say let me start doing top-down analysis from weekly down to the lower time frame, all these things, the interface might scatter based on how their site is, right? So what I'll do right now is just to go to this, tap on this replay tool, just tap on it. There is this red horizontal line. Sorry, this red vertical line here. And just go straight and just, let's say, okay, let's start from here. Let's cut it out. Just double tap it. Once you double tap it, those other ones will delete, right? So right now we can start. So how are we going to start right now? So now I'm seeing something over here. What am I seeing? I'm seeing series of higher highs and higher lows here. So the market is on an uptrend move, right? Market is creating series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You can see what the market is creating. So this gets to tell us that price is still on a bullish trend, right? Price is still on a bullish trend. So let's get to use our trend line. Let's get to use our line to track the trend, of the market. You can see that it's this very valid. It's already touching like over like four troughs, right? Because the one below right here is trough. The one above, if you are marking it from the high below, like if you are marking it from up to down, it's called the peak. So this one now is the trough over here because it's the bottom. Let me delete it. So if this video is something you would love watching, just make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thank you. So let's dive straight in also. So it is I will just play, right? Why am I playing it? I'm just playing it in the sense that I want to analyze. I've already seen a trend line. What I'll do right now is see I've seen a low. This is the most recent low over here. The most recent low at which price has the possibility of coming to test back. So let's just write it 1 hour. Let's write 1 hour over here. All right. Let's see. So there is possibility of price coming to do something like this. We're going to do something like this and continue to the upside. Or if it breaks it, then we'll know if. But anything, price will reverse, even though it breaks off this zone, it's coming to bounce from this zone, from this trend line, because this trend line serves as a strong support over this level, right? So let's get to delete it also. So I'll just play. Let me see how market will go. Let's see how market will go. Price is reversing, okay? Okay. See what price did right now. Can see how BTC is. I understand something. I saw something right now. What am I saying? Price get to respect this point because this point now is the most recent high. This one is the most recent low, right? So price get to respect this high over here. Get to respect the high over here. You see? Get to respect the high over here. Get to respect the high, but didn't actually come to even test it. So even though that we've looked out to buying from here, see that price has already left. We missed the entry, right? But on the norms, this is the most recent high we are seeing over here on BTC. The price has left already. I'll just keep playing it till some point where I will say, okay, let's see how it will play, okay? Let's play. Okay. Price is getting to do something now. What is price doing? Price has already printed out what we call bearish engulfing candle. This is a bearish engulfing. So this particular red candle already has engulfed out these candlesticks. So there is possibility of price dropping to the low till this point. right? So what will I do right now? I'll get to place my high. This is the most recent high over here. So price has good possibility of coming here to test, do something like this, give us something you call like a double top, then drop, right? Drop to at least this point before it gets back again. If if the market is still on the bullish trend, because price is still on a bullish trend, it's on an uptrend move. So let's see, let's play it and see if it will play. You can see what price did. It didn't even get back to testing that level that I looked out for. And what has it done? According to how I stated, I see that price is getting back to this point. You can see that price is getting back to this zone that I mentioned. Or the point we look, because price, something something about forex is that you don't just have to rush in any move. You have to see something that match your strategy, something that if you see and say that this is what I'm looking at for, if market get to do it, you enter. Like at this point right now, I could not enter. Why? What's the reason why I didn't enter? The reason why I didn't enter, I stated that I would wait for price to get back to this level because it has already engulfed this candle. So I'm waiting for price to get back to this most recent high also to drop. But what the price did, price didn't get back again. If you go down to the lower time frame now, you see because this is 1 hour, you can see that there is a level over here. And that level now is the level that it came respecting. This is the level it came respecting after price has already engulfed out it. So this is the main level it came respecting. If it's the lower time frame, you get to see that this is a very good point. This is what we call the break and retest, right? So it break it off, came retesting back, then drop, and is dropping to that point. So at this point that is dropping, that's the level we'll still be looking out to buy BTC, right? That's the level we are looking out to buy. So I will just play it also. I see that price has already tested it. So what will I do right now? I'll get to place, because I'm looking out to re-enter from here. So I'll get to place my long two, my long two. My SL now has to be below this. My SL has to be below this trend lines. And what is it called again? My SL is okay. I'll get to place it below this 1 hour zone. Don't really this 1 hour zone. If that this thing, I'll go down to the lower time frame. That's why the SL self is much over here. I'm risking 98 pips, targeting 217 pips. But I can't risk this though. But the reason why it's like this is because is the 1 hour time frame that I'm taking this trade. Or you can still wait. What will you wait for price to do something? You have to see a reason why you have to buy from there. Right? I'll delete this. You have to see a reason why you have to buy from there. So let's see. I see price. Okay. I've seen a reason, a very good reason to buy from this point right now. Because you see that thing I talked about that even though market is getting back, it's just coming back to test this particular trend lines, right? This trend line that serves as a support right now, that's a trough. This is the test, it has already tested it. So I'll just my long two, set my long two. My entry is meant to be at this 1 hour right now because that's the point that price has already. Let's see. But this is creating a doji candlestick right now. So this is supposed to be our main entry, right? And our SL should be minimized to this. It's 8 pips stop loss. Okay. Let's just leave it at 90. Let's just leave it as 9. Okay. Let's leave it as 81 pips, right? So I'll just get to play. My TP is here. We are getting to this point. At least price has good possibility of getting back here. Getting back here. So let's just play, right? Let's play it. Okay. You can see price has already triggered me in. You can see what price did. It has already triggered in. So let's see. Let's play it. It's still retesting at that point. That particular zone is still retesting there. That's why market is doing that way. Let's see what's do. Okay, it has already broken it out. BTC can be manipulative. The only thing is patience. The only thing is patience. Just keep watching. You can just be adjusting this, adjusting. can see how it's playing around. TP hits. Are you seeing? It has smashed our TP. I will just drag this our long two to this point. Can see it has already smashed our TP. This 390 pips. Can see it has smashed our TP already. Can see TP smashed. This 390 pips. Can see how it has smashed our TP. So that's it. Can see this is like risking how many? This is how many? One is to 4 risk to reward. So that means if you get to be risking $100 on this trade right now, you are making about $470 something dollar, right? If it's a 10K account, you get to be risking 0.5%, and later you added another position, you make crazy, you make good amounts right here. You can see how price has played out. So let's just keep playing it also and see if we can see another opportunity also in entering another trade. Let's play. See price. And as I hit our TP, you have to calm down, you have to relax. Whenever you have a winning trade, calm down to rest your head, right? Just calm down to rest your head, because the mindset and the psychology behind any winning trade is that it will get into your head. And don't allow your winning trades get into your head, because once it gets into your head, it will make you it will make you to see that market can do anything I want. It's not done that way, brother. It's not done that way. So what you do is just calm down and chill. Calm down and chill. The chilling you are doing is just to look out or relearn all the things you've been doing, still go back to it. Calm down, because this market can mess anyone up. It doesn't care. It does not care, right? So let's just see. I'm seeing something over here. Opportunity to re-enter for a short, because I can't just enter right here. If I'm entering, price will actually go back to retest some certain level like this point. Price has good possibility of getting back to retesting this zone. Once it retests this zone, it's getting down. So imagine you entering from here, it can mess you up. If you enter from here, it can just hit you out and get going, reversing back against you, reversing back in your favor. That's when the whole thing is. So what I'm looking out to say, okay, the most recent low over here, because it's the one kind of forming a retracement. I'll get to place it right here, waiting for price to come back to retest at this zone. Do something like this, then drop to at least our TP will be at this point, right? So let's see if markets will get to respect that, right? So if you got into the point in this video, I know that you want to learn new things. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, right? So let's just play it, right? Okay. See what market did. He didn't even get back. He didn't even get back, but it has dropped already. They even tried to get back to the point we looked out for. That's the thing, right? This patience. Yes, this patience. Can see price has already dropped hugely. Can see. So let's just still play. Let's still play. There is possibility of price get, because this now I'm seeing a support level over here. I'm seeing a support level, and I'm seeing some candlestick. That's what we call some doji candlestick. That's a reversal candle at this point. So markets has good potentials to reversing again to the upside, right? So we have to wait to see what price will do. Then okay, you have to wait to see what price will do. If you wait, then you can know if you are re-entering for the buy. So I've seen something. What am I seeing? I'm seeing a very clear hammer candlestick and doji candle. So I can actually re-enter. Remember, the reason why I'm taking this trade off on this 1 hour is because this interface can mess anyone up. Like if I just try going down to the lower time frame, it might just play around with me and scatter all this interface. So due to how long this candle is, I can't just enter from this point because of how big our this thing is here, our stop loss. So what will I do? I'll just wait for this candle to wait for another candlestick as confirmation if I can re-enter, right? If I can re-enter this trade. So I've seen something nice, 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 nice. I can just set my buy limit over here and set my buy order, my buy two. till this zone will be our TP level. Our stop loss should be below this candle. At least we are risking 80 pips over here right now. So our entry should be here, right? So let's play it and see if he's going to respect that. Okay. Let's see. Let's just watch closely. Price is playing. It's just getting back to that point again. That level I drew, the support level. And see what market did. It just get back to our SL now and hit us out. See, just hit us out right now. But it has already did like, let me say like how many pips in profit before getting back. That's Forex for you. That's Forex for you. And see, it has done like, let me say like 50 pips in profit, over like 100 pips, not even 50. It has done like 132 pips on the norms now. You see that I'm even seeing a level over here, because this thing now is more like this more like a swing setup. Remember, if it's a day setup, a day trading setup right now, I'm already out from this trade, because imagine making 100 pips, 130 something pips a day. I've already accumulated a very cool thing. If I'm risking 100, I'm getting like 200 over here, right? This is 130 something pips. Imagine, it's very 130 pips in profit. So if it's a day trading setup, I'm already out from this trade. I didn't blame price reversing back, because there is a zone over here. There is a zone over here. And this is the zone it came to expect. This is the zone it came to respect, right? You can see. This is the zone it came to respect. So that's why price just get there. That's why I said earlier that I'm backtesting from the 1 hour, because this is a swing setup. This thing that can take us like one, if you count these candles, to get us to like the second or third day before all this price play all out your TP, right? So that's the patience here. This is a swing. This is a swing back testing. This is not the trading back testing, right? Because it's from the 1 hour, right? From the 1 hour. Because if you count these candles, this candle is more than 24 hours. Each candlestick here represents 1 hour. Each candlestick here represents 1 hour. So just imagine you counting how many candles that print out here. You can see that it has already covered almost like a day for us. Imagine taking this trade now. If you take it around, let's see the time this trade was. I can't see time here. But let's say we took this trade around London section. Let me say 10, 11. And you count this candle 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This thing is like 8 p.m. in the night time. So I can actually be out from this trade, because I've seen a very good thing, right? Despite on what I'm risking $80 here and I'm making like 130. So it's still cool. So I didn't blame price reversing back to trying to go back to the SL point, because it's actually a swing setup. If it was a day trading setup, that's actually getting, we have actually make a very real cash in the market, and we are out already. So I'll still play it, right. Let's continue our back testing. So at this point right now, as price has done something like this, price price is still giving us that bullish momentum to the upside. Price is still giving us that. Price is giving us, so far it has broken off the zone. Okay, nice, 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 nice. Price is doing something, but let's see what price will do. Because I'm seeing price reversing back to the upside again. Let's see if it will happen. Let's see if it will happen. I'm seeing something over here. I'm seeing something over here. Let's see what price to maybe do like two more setup, right? So our video won't be long, right? To do more two setup, so this video won't be that long. So we've done one. I think we've done two already. Done 1, 2, right? So let's continue from here. So according to what I was saying, I'm looking out for price to breaking off this particular trend. Once it breaks it out, then I'm looking for a clear, I'm looking for a push to the upside at least before they drop again. So I'll just play. Let's see something. Price has actually broken off the point, but let's see. Let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see something. Market can actually come test at this zone. Market has possibility of coming to testing at this zone to drop to the upside, to push to the upside, right? But let's just play it. Let's play it. Okay, it's disrespected it, right? Okay, let's play. So the push to the upside now has to be at this point, right? That's why patience in here is you have to exercise patience. You have to exercise that good patience. So our entry should be at this point. You're looking out for a buy to the upside again, right? There's a zone here, but you didn't get to respect that. But at this point, I'm realistic that point. I'm optimistic that the price has to get at this zone at least. So let's set our limit order as a buy order to at least, let's say, so at least this zone. This zone is a cool zone that price can possibly test to. So you have to keep it realistic, like making your TP a, a reasonable level. So my SL has to be something like below this candle, right? So let's just play it. Let's play and see if it will respect that. That's triggered us in. You can see what price, a very little thing to hit us out. A very little thing to hit us out. See our SL is something like this. Where our entry is, but it's playing around within the SL zone. Hey, this market could be crazy. Just imagine. Passing back again. What we'll do is just to be dragging this thing to see. Just imagine it as hitting us out. And just imagine. Could you, can you just imagine how this thing just played us right now? Imagine just this spike. That's why most times trading some of these pairs, it does not mean you have to keep your SL or just make it, even though your SL is like it's something, people just make you match according to your lot size, your lot sizing, right? Just imagine now, see how price just hit us out with this long week and boom, S up to the TP level. This 302 pips, 300 and something pips is huge, man. But price just after playing around, hit us out and boom. That's why keeping it realistic here, keeping it making your things go, even though during the losing time, just stay calm because all these things are tradings for you. All these things are tradings for you. So that's it, bro. And see how market just played around with us after all this waiting. It ends off hitting us out to boom to the upside again. So let's see. Let's make another. Let's have another analysis. Maybe like one again. Price is doing something. At least let's see if it go to the upside, downside again. I'm seeing something over here. Price actually drop again. This our entry should be here. Now I'm not doing much top down analysis here. I'm just taking it as basic something. So any new beginner can even at least catch up something, right? Catch up something. You learn one or two from it. According to things I've said here, you at least know few things, right? So just stick around with me. Stick around with me. I'll just place our short position over here. Short position. Our SL should be something like this below this candle, right? Our TP should be at this zone at least. Yeah, this zone. Let's play it. Let's play it. Diving reverse back to trigger us in. Diving reverse back to trigger us in. Let's see if this one is reversing. That's not yet triggered us in. No. So we get to be shifting this also. if it will trigger us in. Because yet it does not still trigger us in. Hope you're aware. So let's just keep playing. Price has sworn not to reverse back again to that point. But it's all good. Can see just see the drop. Can see the huge drop. So we missed this entry. You can see this one that's supposed to be a good winning trade for us, but we missed the entry because price didn't get to you. Stay calm, just stay relaxed. Just stay cover up anything you lose. So far you know what you are doing and you're not beaten around by over trading. That's that for now. That's that for now. So at least only this candle, let me pause this. At least only this one setup we got and this second one that we might just close out from the trade, right? Because we have seen that there is a zone over here. If we get to close it out, so this two trade now has covered up the loss over here because it's just one loss over here. But this trade, this particular trade, and this one, especially this one, now has scattered off for any loss we took here, and you took just one loss. So at least it will keep you still profitable because you just risked one. You just let me say you reach 0.5 over here. Over here, you made about 4%. Made about times 4 out of 0.5. So you made about like 3.5 in a whole. And added with this one, coupled with this one now, can add it up to sum it up to that 4 again. So you have nothing to lose. Your account is still stable and running. So that's it for now. So because of the purpose of not making this video too lengthy, so if you not subscribe, if you get any value in this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Be blessed.